Hello, my name is Dave Hackett, the Resort Executive Chef at the Creme Royale in Buena Vista Suites here in Orlando, Florida. Today we're working with Smithfield Smoke and Fast Boneless Ossobuco. Today I'm going to prepare a barbecue ossobuco cannoli with jalapeno ranch dipping sauce and gremolata. Let's get started. So we're going to start with our ingredients: olive oil, chopped garlic, chopped white onions, applewood smoked bacon that's been pre-cooked and pre-chopped, our fabulous Smithfield boneless ossobuco that we've pre-diced, Granny Smith apples. We pre-soaked them in orange juice to prevent them from turning brown. This is actually barbecue sauce, just standard Cattleman's. Cheddar cheese, shredded, and our cannoli shells. Great. Now that we have our saute pan that's nice and hot, we're going to add our ingredients. We're going to start with our olive oil. I like to saute the onions first, sweat them a little bit so we don't actually burn the garlic as it goes in. Add our garlic. Again, the amount is totally up to you. I like a lot of flavor. Garlic adds a nice balance to the dish. We want to make sure that we're sauteing this. Our onions are nice and transparent. Smell the beautiful garlic. I'm also going to add our applewood smoked bacon so we can help render out some more of that fat. Just allow that to cook for about 30 more seconds there before we continue with adding our boneless ossobuco. Excellent. Now we're going to add our boneless ossobuco, our diced apples. We're really going to get this really hot and incorporated very well. Again, this is going to be our cannoli filling. So as we continue to work it, get it nice and hot. We really want to get it nice and hot and macerated together, so when we add our cheese, it's going to melt and get well balanced. We're going to season with some salt and pepper. Fantastic. I'm going to add our barbecue sauce. Again, any type will do. If you like it spicier, the spicier barbecue sauce, even Tabasco added, it would be fantastic as well, or Cholula, one of my favorites. So now we're going to let this cook and simmer for a minute or two, just to make sure we're extremely hot. Just going to let that simmer for a little bit. This would be a good editing shot. Smells great. Excellent. So now that this is nice and hot and bubbly, and our mixture is, all those great flavors are coming together, I'm going to transfer this into a bowl where we're going to fold in the cheese. It's a lot easier when you fold in the cheese in a bowl than versus a pan that's on the stove. So we're going to transfer this over to a bowl. Now that we see our mixture and our cheese, I like a lot of cheese. And as this bakes inside that cannoli shell, because we are going to stuff it and bake these shells, and this cheese will get nice and stringy as well. So when you go to eat it, it'll be nice, kind of like a mozzarella cheese stick. We're just going to continue to work that and fold it in so the cheese begins to melt. Then we're going to let it sit so we can work with stuffing it into the cannoli shell. So this is probably about 5-10 minutes. Right now that our mixture is warm to the touch, we're going to stuff our cannoli shells. And these are 3.5 inch. Size is totally up to you. So we're going to force each really fill the cannoli shells as tight as you can with the mixture. A little soupy, but it's all good. Cannoli shells are a little thicker so they can absorb some of this moisture that you see on the tops here. So I pack it, then I'll flip it over to the other side. And continue to do the rest. These are going to go into a 375 degree oven just for about 5-10 minutes, just so we can warm them up. I'll continue to stuff them. We'll be right back. So now that we've completed all of our cannolis, they're nice and stuffed, we're going to wait. We're going to prepare our jalapeno ranch dipping sauce and our gremolata, and then we're going to pop these things in the oven and get them nice and hot. So now we're getting ready to make our jalapeno ranch dipping sauce. So we're going to start with mayonnaise, sour cream, chopped jalapenos, seeds and all, no stem, and fresh chopped cilantro. So all we're really going to do is just add all the ingredients to the blender or Robocoupe or mixer and blend them till we get the desired consistency we want. You can also add lime or lemon juice if you prefer. So let's begin. We're going to make sure we scrape down the sides, add some salt and pepper, and then we'll give it a little taste. I use fresh cracked black pepper. It gives it more depth. Salt. Fantastic. Nice. Excellent. Now we're going to put this in our serving bowls that are going to be used to dip our cannolis in. Making sure it's nice and blended. I'll scrape down the sides. Make sure it's all incorporated. And then we're going to add our dry ranch powder. This will really give it a nice kick. Blend it up again, then we're going to pour it into the vessels. Excellent. We got a couple square shot glasses here. They're pretty good. Cannoli will fit inside. Very nice. We're just gonna fill these up. Excellent. Ooh, tastes good. So now we're going to make our gremolata. I'm not going to add any garlic. Normally a gremolata has garlic in it, but I'm going to omit that. And we're going to use fresh orange zest, chopped parsley, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some cracked black pepper, and some salt. We're going to mix this very well. And then when our cannolis come out of the oven, we're going to dip each end into this beautiful orange zest, parsley, gremolata mixture to really add another level of flavor. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and we're going to go to bake our cannolis. All right, now that our cannolis are made, our gremolata is prepared, and our jalapeno ranch dipping sauce is just waiting for our cannolis. We're going to put them in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes, so they're nice and warm inside. See you then. All right, let's pull these out. Oh, they smell fabulous. So now that we pulled them out of the oven, we're going to dab each end in our gremolata mixture. All right, nice and coated. Again, what sticks, sticks, right? Just want a little bit on there for flavor. If you prefer picking up the orange and packing on top as well, totally up to you. It's whatever your personal preference is. So I'm going to finish covering up the ends, and then we'll be back for plate up. Great, now we've got all of the cannolis with the gremolata on the ends. They look wonderful, they smell wonderful. We're going to plate us up here. Again, portion size is totally up to you. I like to kind of do 3 odd numbers, 4. I do the recipe for 4, just to kind of keep it simple and elegant. And that's our jalapeno dipping sauce to go with it. Very nice. So that's the osso buco cannoli. It's wonderful. Woo. So good.
Chef, what you got here, man?
Hey, it's Chef John from the Spring Baking Championships, man. We did a Smithfield Food boneless osso buco barbecue cannoli.
That doesn't look like a cannoli that I make in my pastry
Got
kitchen.
Granny Smith apples in it, barbecue sauce, onions, garlic, white cheddar cheese. This is a jalapeno ranch dipping sauce.
Ooh, don't mind if I do, huh?
Make sure you get some of that.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Gotta get that on there.
Yeah, really good. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for letting us use your kitchen. Take care.